Will is a decision, a muscle. It's the thing that shows up when motivation leaves the room. So why do we struggle with it? Because everything in our modern world conditions us to seek comfort. Comfort food, comfort content, comfort habits. And let's be honest, comfort often feels a lot easier than growth. Hello and welcome to the Gratitude and Growth Podcast, your compass for a grateful and growth-filled life. I'm your host, Sarah Mittich. I'm an actor, a transformational life coach, and the founder of Gratitude and Growth. But above all, I am a wildly curious person, and I have spent over a decade researching and studying the worlds of mindset, somatics, spirituality, and self-discovery. All to understand why we do what we do, who we innately are, and how we actually become the person that we want to be. So whether you're driving or walking, or just taking a break from your day, thank you so much for being here and for joining me as we explore what it is to be a human being in this lifetime. Hello, and welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking about something that doesn't always get the credit it deserves in the world of personal growth. It's not your motivation. It's not your mindset. It's your will. Your will is the quiet force behind every action you take. It's the thing that gets you out of bed when you don't feel like it. It's what helps you show up for your goals, especially when they get uncomfortable. And sometimes your will is what tells you to rest, even when the world is screaming for you to keep going. In yoga, we talk a lot about how the senses can betray us. Our desires, our cravings, our impulses, they pull us out of balance. Even our own mind can betray us. It resists change. It clings to patterns. It says, stay safe, stay where it's familiar. But will? Will is the part of you that says, I know this is hard, and I'm still going to keep going. You won't always feel like it. That's the truth. But your will doesn't need your feelings' permission. So today I want to talk about how to build your will, how to use it wisely, and how it truly helps you become the person that you want to be. Okay, so here's the thing about will. Most people confuse it with motivation. But motivation is a feeling. It's fleeting. Motivation is tied to your mood, your energy, your circumstances. Will is different. Will is a decision, a muscle. It's the thing that shows up when motivation leaves the room. So why do we struggle with it? Because everything in our modern world conditions us to seek comfort. Comfort food, comfort content, comfort habits. And let's be honest, comfort often feels a lot easier than growth. Your mind will resist anything that stretches it. Your body will fidget when you ask it to be still. And your senses will scream for quick relief when they want to. And yet, you know what else is true? There is a part of you that wants more. And that part is your will. It wants growth, even if it costs discomfort. It wants alignment, even if it costs convenience. Your will is what picks you up when your excuses start sounding way too reasonable. And here's the truth that shifts everything. Your will is one of the most sacred powers that you have. In yoga, we learn that the senses aren't meant to run the show. You're meant to master them, not be mastered by them. The same goes for your thoughts. Just because your mind is offering you a story doesn't mean you have to live by it. Your will is the bridge between who you've been and who you want to be. It's how you break patterns. It's how you build new ones. It's how you rise again and again, even when it's messy, especially when it's messy. And here's the twist. Will doesn't only show up in the pushing. it also shows up in the pausing. It takes will to rest, let's be real, to walk away, to be still when your nervous system wants to reach for something, to numb it, to distract it. So I want to be clear here because this took me years to learn. It is not about the hustle. It's about the alignment. Your will isn't just for the hard things. It's what helps you do the right thing. So, how do you actually strengthen your will? Let me give you 3 practices that have changed everything for me and for so many of my clients. First one, keep promises to yourself. This is where it starts. If you say you'll do something, do it. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be tiny. But every single time you follow through, you build personal integrity. And you tell your subconscious, I am the one who runs the show. 2, meditate. Yes, I know this comes up a lot. But it's not about being a monk. It's about sitting with yourself without needing to escape. When your mind wanders, you bring it back. When your body starts to fidget, you choose to stay. Meditation legit trains your will. It helps you meet the part of you beneath your thoughts, your senses, and your distractions. 3, expand your comfort zone, bit by bit. Look, you don't need to overhaul your entire life. Just choose one thing this week that stretches you. Say the hard truth. Make the bold request. Skip the scroll and take the walk instead. But every time you choose the growth edge, your will gets sharper. Okay, and here is where gratitude comes in. Because when you're building your will, it's easy to get frustrated, right? You're going to slip. You'll want to quit. That is normal. It's very normal. But gratitude is what keeps your will soft. It keeps you from turning it into punishment. It reminds you why you're doing this work in the first place. Your will builds strength. Your gratitude keeps it kind. Okay, so here's your mini challenge for this week, should you choose to accept it. Pick one promise, just one. Make it to yourself and keep it. It could be, I will meditate for 3 minutes each morning. I will finish the task that I've been avoiding. I will say no to something that drains me. Anything. Start small, but follow through. Because that's how you build trust with yourself. The only way to build your will is to use it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to offer you today. Maybe this is a new way for you to think about your will. Not as something rigid and punishing and hard, but as something sacred, something alive, something that, when you balance it with gratitude, with grace, can become one of your greatest superpowers. And as always, I'm going to end with something that I'm grateful for and something that I am growing through. I'm really grateful for technology lately. You know, I get caught up sometimes in being like, we're all so connected and everybody's so connected these days, but I truly am so grateful for technology, for everything that's offered me, because it does make my life a lot easier. And it does keep me in contact with people who don't live by me or in my day-to-day life. And something I'm growing through, really asking for what I need from people when I need it. And asking it with grace and with kindness, but also not getting in my own way of asking for things. So that is definitely something I'm growing through more and more, is finding my own voice in asking for those things that I need. And I think a lot of us can probably resonate with that one. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, stay grateful and keep growing. Bye for now. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If this episode resonated, send it to someone you love. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're craving deeper support, the G&G Studio is here for you with mindset work, movement, breath work, guided meditations, and a like-minded community. It has all the tools and support you need to grow all in one place. And the best part, you get to move at your own pace in your own way. You can explore the G&G Studio anytime at www.gratitudegrowth.com. And hey, if you leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and you send me the screenshot, I will send you a free exclusive guided meditation called Gratitude for Growth as a thank you gift for supporting the show. Your subscribes, reviews, likes, comments really help get this content out to even more people, so your support truly does go a long way. You can find the form to submit in the show notes. And I hope to see you back here soon as we continue to explore this wild and beautiful thing that we all call life.